Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 31 of your Chicago Blackhawks franchise mode, as today is the biggest episode in franchise mode history, as the Blackhawks have finally made it to the Stanley Cup final for the first time in 10 years. As today we're going to be going up against the New York Islanders in a very much anticipated series. It's been a long way for the Chicago Blackhawks to finally make it back to the Stanley Cup finals, and we are facing a hell of a good team in New York. The first line, they got Max Pacioretty, Matthew Barzal, and Alexander Holtz. A fucking bloody good first line, and a guy that absolutely ripped up the goal scoring this year. 56 goals was just an absolute rip in that lamppost, and he hasn't ripped that lamppost since like the first year that we started the simulation. So it's been a good 6 years since Max Pacioretty had a good year. Then on the second line, they got Andres Lee, Sammy Blah, and Josh Hossain. They got Timonen, Schofield, and Shuvra, and they got Holstrom, Beauvillier, and Brock Nelson. And then defensively, Morgan Rielly, Noah Dobson, Simon Bulldog, Nick Leddy, Mitchell Van Stumple, and Bo Wild. We're going to have to take advantage of that weak kind of defensive core. I mean, they got some strong guys in Nick Leddy and Dobson and Morgan Rielly. But the rest of them, I feel like we could definitely take advantage of with our goal-scoring power. And the way that we were in the last game, in the last series there, we really stepped up, right? We played hella good against the San Jose Sharks, right? That last game was huge, right? Alexander Fortin, we had all sorts of depth coming from all sorts of areas. We had Radulov score, Hartman, we had Kane. We had a lot of our depth guys score some big-time goals for the team, and that's what we need coming to this series against the New York Islanders. We need to play our best hockey, and I'm not going to wait any longer. We have waited a long time for this. We have waited a long fucking time for the Chicago Blackhawks to make it into the Stanley Cup final and push for that Stanley Cup. But will it be a possibility today? We will have to see. So let's jump right into this. We have home ice advantage. We're started in United Center. The first time that they're seeing some Stanley Cup playoff or the final action in 10 years. The fans are excited. Both New York and Chicago fans are excited to see who will come out on top. Two teams that are looking for their first Stanley Cup in a long time. So let's get right into this first period. 2-1 for the New York Islanders to start the game off. You got Matthew Barzal, Bulldog, and then Matthew Barzal. We are dominating, or DeBrincat, I mean, we are dominating in the shot department, 19-8. We're only, Saros is playing great. It's only going to take us one more goal to tie up this game. The way that we're fucking laying it in, just not able to score goals as UC Saros is shutting shit down as Brock Nelson gets a power play goal as the Chicago Blackhawks are up by 15 shots. It has been a ridiculous game for the Chicago Blackhawks. They just can't put it in the back of the net as Chris Tierney puts us within one. And then Alex DeBrincat on the power play ties the game up. That is what I'm talking about. That's all we needed. That's legit all we needed to tie this game up. And we might, and Alex DeBrincat again, burying a hat trick for the boys. And that is a great way to start off game one against the New York Islanders, as DeBrincat buries a hat trick in the very first Stanley Cup final game, as that gets him to his 10th goal of the season. What a way to start the series off for DeBrincat. He goes out there, he gets 3 big goals for the team. That is what I'm talking about, DeBrincat. What a way to start the series off. And then we get Kirby Dach right back into the lineup as well. That is a big acquirement back on the team, as Kirby Dach will be implementing right into that first line with alongside of Toews, or alongside Kane and DeBrincat. I think he should be right back. Fortin was great on the power play, but we got to throw our boy Dach back in the lineup. He's our man. He's the big boy on the team, and we need him to go out there and perform his best and play his best hockey against this team. So let's go and do that, boys. Let's keep playing good. That's what we need to do, all right? We're going up. Game 2. We won the first game 4-3. We climbed right back in that one, and that was well worth. But we got to keep stepping up. Kirby Dach is back in lineup, so we have a big fucking forward right back in there. We just got to pull away with another win here tonight. Let's go. First period, 2-1 for the New York Islanders. Lee, Shavarov, Bachquist started the game off with some goal scoring as well. That's not a bad start. We're still dominating the shot department, so let's keep burying on the shots here, boys. Second period. There we go, boys. Adam Bachquist, Patrick Kane, they get 2 big goals, one on the power play and one 5-on-5. Adam Bachquist now laying in the goals for the Chicago Blackhawks this game, as he's looking to get a hattie this game, as we have a nice power play, but he got killed out by the Islanders. Man, we're just burying them in shots right now. I feel bad for Saros because he's going to face another 40 shots this game, and Boqvist buries one on the back of the net. That's a hat trick for Adam Boqvist. That's his first career playoff hat trick, and that was a dandy. As Boqvist, he goes in and rips the shelf tonight as he gets his 10th goal of the playoffs. He's been a monster, Adam Boqvist. So we walk away with 2 games in, already up in the series 2-1. Now, boys, we cannot let this Toews, Kane, you guys know this. We cannot let off the pedal. We got to keep pushing and pushing. We're going into New York's fucking barn. We got to keep playing the best way that we've been playing. We got to keep hammering on the shots. We got to keep playing good defensively. Matt Murray, I want you to keep playing stellar for the fucking team. That's what I need from you. We need to keep playing good against this New York Islanders team. This team could surprise us, right? We never know what they could pull off. So we just got to keep playing solid hockey against this team. Let's go. Game 3 in Barclays Center in New York. Let's see how we go. First period, 2-0. I knew that was going to happen. They were going to step up once it came to their home ice advantage here, or home ice. Pacioretty and Holmstrom, they start off the goal scoring for the Islanders. Come on, boys. Second period, 3-1. Boqvist has a shorthanded goal and lead with a power play goal. 3-1. They're dominating shots this time. It seems like home ice team gets the most shots, and Adam Boqvist, that's his 5th goal in 3 games. What a fucking beast. And Hanifin added into the defensive scoring depth as we tie up the game between the New York Islanders and the Chicago Blackhawks with 7 minutes left. Come on, boys. Let's get another goal here for the team. 2 minutes left, and it is Anders Lee with 19 seconds left for the New York Islanders. Buries it in the back of the net. What a big goal there from that young man, or from that fucking oldie, as Lee gets his 2nd goal of the game, and that was a big one there from Anders Lee. That was a big one there for the New York Islanders. They needed that win. But that's unfortunate for us as we take a hard loss as we were able to chip our way back into the game. We just were not able to keep the lead, as that was a rough one for the Chicago Blackhawks heading into Game 4, as we need another big victory here tonight for the boys. All right, we just need to have a bounce-back game here in Barclays Center. We need to play better defense because we landed a lot of shots last game. We just need to shut them down this game, okay, boys? First period. Oh, that was a goal-scoring first period. Is Boqvist, then Riley, then you had DeBrincat, we were up, and then Bulldog, and then Anders Lee with 4 seconds left gets one for the New York Islanders. Second period, 3-3. Kane ties it up going into the third period, boys. This one is a tight one. This is a big one. If Chicago wins this one, we go up 3, and Brady Skjei gets a big one for the Blackhawks as we take the lead 4-3, as we are leading in shots 33-27 right now with 6 minutes left with a score of 4-3, a 1-goal lead right now. We know how safe and secure that is. Sometimes it can come back to bite you in the ass, but the New York Islanders, they take a bad penalty as the New York Islanders take the lead 4-3. Oh my lord, boys. We are 1 game away. 1 game away. Boqvist, man, you have been a fucking legend for us. 5 goals in this playoff series. He's been lighting the lamppost for the Chicago Blackhawks right now. But we're in United Center. We have that home. We have the 3-1 series lead. Can the Chicago Blackhawks finally bring home the cup? Let's go, boys. Play your best fucking hockey tonight. We're in front of the home crowd. We got the New York Islanders on a chokehold, all right? We need to keep that on them. We need to keep that vice grip on them. So let's defeat them tonight. Let's go. First period, 2-1. Kane with 2 big goals. We know what Kane is built for. He's built for that playoff action. He gets 2 big goals, and then Timo gets 1 there for the New York Islanders. Second period, 4-2. Kirby Dach, Anthony Duclair, Bode Wild gets 1 there for the for the Islanders. I mean, we had the lead 4-2. The Chicago Blackhawks have the New York Islanders after just years of fighting for this position. This playoffs, Anthony Beauvillier, he gets 1 there close. I should just shut my fuck. And Adam Boqvist with the 6th of the playoffs of the Stanley Cup Finals. This man has been a legend. With 3 minutes left, we're going to get ourselves involved in this game, boys. We're watching the rest of this one. This one is going to be a dandy one. I'm excited. It's between the Blackhawks and the Blackhawks and the New York Islanders. It's been a fun series. The Islanders, they have not been able to take... they haven't been able to take control of the game. The Blackhawks, they've been going out there every single shift, stepping up, been playing great. And I've been loving the way that we've been playing. It's been a fantastic fucking hockey. But this year has been, I gotta say, a very challenging year for the Chicago Blackhawks coming into the playoffs. Having not Kane, Timo Meier, we lost Kirby Dach throughout the playoffs as well. It's been a rough playoffs for the Chicago Blackhawks, but here we are with a 2-goal lead with 3 minutes left with the series lead, and they just took a costly penalty. And yeah, that's it. Captain Toews gets that one last goal, and that's huge for the Blackhawks. As we've been waiting for this day, ladies and gents. We've been waiting for this day. We seen it against the San Jose Sharks where we were fighting our hardest against that team. And we come in with pure determination against this New York Islanders team. And we take them and we just wipe them out. I mean, this has been top-notch play. I don't think we've ever seen this team play like this before. Trevecca took this team from playing like real nervous once we got close to playing good in the playoffs. He took this team, made it a calm team. He added the young pieces like DeBrincat and Strome into the team and made them real good. Duclair's been just a perfect piece to the team. It's been a ridiculously good season, and Trevecca's been that guy. He's been that guy that's really helped our team out become that team this year, and I've been real happy with that. And it goes out to a lot of praise of him and, of course, me who built this fucking team from the ground up. And it's been taking me a long time, 6 years for this, boys. 6 years to finally bring home the cup to Chicago. And to win it in home is the biggest thing. And the thing is, like, we worked hard for this cup this year. It wasn't like it was just we had that powerhouse of a team and we were able to easily win it and bring it on home. No, it was pure hard work. We lost Kane, Timo Meier in the first fucking round. Second round, we didn't even have them to start. Then we lost Kirby Dach. Then we lost a defenseman, I'm pretty sure, as well. We have lost so many people this past playoffs. It's been a rough one. And finally, it's just we finally shut shit down. We play our best hockey. And when we play our best hockey, I don't think there's any team out there that can beat the Blackhawks. We have been playing great. 30 seconds left. Shavarov, he has a chance, passes up to Bulldog, over to Letty, as he's looking around now, just missed the hit there. Big hit in the corner, as we got 20 seconds left, as the Blackhawks, they're waiting for doomsday right now, as Dak, looking around, passes up to the point to Ryan Hartman. It looks like Toews and Kane will be winning another cup to really cement their dynasty, as the Chicago Blackhawks are your 2025 Stanley Cup champions. Woo, baby, let's go. Let's fucking go, boys. This is what we've been waiting for, man. It's been a long wait. 10 fucking years to bring this team a cup. With new players up and in. Ryan Hartman, a former Stanley Cup champion with this team when they won. He's back and he wins a cup with this team. You get to see Kane, Radulov, Duclair, all these young guys that were on the team. You think that Perlini would like to take a fucking shorter contract now, or a cheaper contract with this team just so he could win a cup, but he didn't. He was a fucking rich motherfucker. But we're not going to talk about Brendan Perlini. We're going to talk about how shit he performed in the playoffs and how Anthony Duclair was the man this playoffs. He wasn't a real difference maker in this round. Adam Boqvist was. Adam Boqvist was that real difference maker. And that's being brutally honest. He was. Like, Duclair was a big guy. He has more points than Brendan Perlini has ever had in the playoffs. And I was real proud about that. Radulov was also a big piece depth-wise. He was fucking a terrific cheap pickup for the team. Alex DeBrincat, perfect. He was ripping the lamppost in the first game there. He was just absolutely perfect. And yeah, that's well deserved. Adam Boqvist was perfect in this playoffs. 16 points. Holy shit. He had 16 points alone in the Stanley Cup Finals? Holy fuck, boys. Adam Boqvist was ripping it, and he deserves that MVP for sure. Fucking playing like that, man. What a bloody beast. Jonathan Toews, my man, you've been the captain for this team since you joined this team. You were the first captain for the longest time to win a Stanley Cup there for this team, and now finally you bring back the Stanley Cup back to this home place. Jonathan Toews, please lift that motherfucking cup up for the first time in 10 years, boys. There we go. He's holding it. Oh, baby. This is as exciting as winning the Toronto Blue Jays fucking World Series as the Chicago Blackhawks are Stanley Cup champions. I cannot believe I'm saying this right now, boys. It's been a long await. Toews handed off to number 71. Who is that, my boy? And that is Tierney. What a man this guy was. He's been a depth player for the Chicago Blackhawks for a couple years now. He had some great playoff action. He's been a guy that's filled in the third line. He's filled in everywhere. Timo Meier, what a fucking free agent pickup this guy was. What a beast he was this year, and especially in the playoffs. We even know he had a couple injuries. He still came in, and he fucking ripped it. He's been a great acquirement to the team, and hopefully he could do the exact same shit next year for the Chicago Blackhawks, and hopefully he could just keep on dominating for our team. Holy shit. Oh sorry to yawn there, boys. As, pass off to our goalie, Matt Murray. He's been with our team since almost day one. We were eyeing up Matt Murray for the longest time. And some years he's had off, some years he's struggled. This year he was the most dominant goalie. In the playoffs he wasn't so much. He was struggling a little bit, but he did pretty well. And there's the team photo, boys. Toews, Bockwist, our assistant captain, and our captain taking the team photo. This one will fucking last forever, boys. This one is going to be a legendary picture as your Chicago Blackhawks have officially won the Stanley Cup. Holy shit. Honestly, this is amazing. It's an amazing feeling to feel right now as walking away as Stanley Cup champions, as we worked for it for so long, and to see so many players improve over this time. Adam Bockwist have a ridiculous Stanley Cup Finals. I mean, this guy was a beast. He was a fucking god. Bockwist was. He was the guy that was pure genius out there. Kane as well. I mean, he wasn't as big in the Stanley Cup Finals as Bockwist was. He was scoring hat tricks, man. This guy was a fucking brilliant genius out there. He was a really big performer for the Chicago Blackhawks, and he's the reason why he's the catalyst for our defensive core. He's the reason why that we're building around him this year. Otherwise, Kane, Duclair had a great playoffs. Kirby Dack as well, 20 points. Toews, perfect guy. He's up there in age, but he had a great playoffs this year, 19 points in 24 games there. Timo Meier did great as well. Depth-wise, everything was just, I don't think we can go without any doubt. This was a pretty this year. We really worked our asses off to get to this point this year, and Matt Murray, I know he struggled a bit this playoffs, but he really did well for the team when we needed him. Yeah, he led in a lot of goals early in a lot of games, but when we needed him the most, he was there. He was that guy that was there for the team, right? Now we're Stanley Cup champions, and I'm pretty sure President's Trophy champions as well this year. As we finally made it to the playoffs, I don't think we're going to have any silverware but for Adam Bockwist winning the Conn Smythe, which is fine with me. As ladies and gents, I'm going to end the video here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As we're going to be continuing the series with this team, don't worry. We're still going to continue the series with this team. We still have a long time to come before we end this series off. The couple tasks we got to do is rebuild the fucking youngster system that we have on the team. The only good youngster we have on this team right now is A2 Ratu. We have nobody else on the team, so that's going to be our big deal here in the next couple of years as we finally won that Stanley Cup. It's now to be patient with this team and just take this team as we actually have a first-round draft pick this year. How amazing is that? We actually did not trade away our first-round draft pick, but in the next video, guys, we're going to get through the offseason, and maybe, who knows, maybe we'll go back to back as we're going to hope and wait for that for next year. But right now, guys, I'm going to see you guys all in the next video. Adios, amigos.